Hello Gary, this is a training video for the ball mill and regrind circuit and reagent skid for Vedanta in South Africa. What you're looking at is the bin feeder. That's where they place their material. There's a vibrating bin feeder underneath the bin itself that's adjustable using the Syntron box. Higher frequency usually means higher feed rate. We don't know exactly what their material is, so you're going to have to do a little on-site calibration for that. Over on this side, this is your main water input down at the bottom. Feeds up through a flow meter, and then they have a manifold so they can feed water either into the feed tube directly or into the return chute. Doesn't really matter. Petcock on the top, that's used later in the process for screening. We'll come back to that. Once they start feeding this mill through the feed tube here, you'll turn on the mill. The control box is on the other side. One very critical component here are these little braces. Those are mill stops. They go up underneath the bottom here and they bolt into that flywheel. They have to be removed before you operate this mill, before anybody does. And they have to be in place anytime they want to open up this door back here. This door is exceptionally heavy and it will rotate the mill when you swing it open. It'll turn down to top bottom center, and it'll do it in a hurry. This thing weighs probably 200 pounds. This is a feed discharge, or sorry, just discharge chute. It is removable if they want to operate in batch mode. They blind this off. There's a flange that we have supplied with this. It's just a blank flange. And then they can also blind off this side. We've got a supplied flange for that. All right. When running in continuous mode, this is going to feed into the screw classifier. Anything that is oversized should feed up and get dropped back into the feed tube at the top of this device here, screw classifier. Anything that's undersized should feed out through this port into a Temco tank. This is a top level port, so it should be the finest material that's in this system. There's another one back here, or sorry, I got that backwards. This is a coarser material. There's one back here that's higher up in the system. That'll be finer material, this one. This is just a clean out chute. So they open it up, open up the valve, and they can pour water down this thing to clean it out. Make sure they have a bucket or something down below this to capture whatever is left in there. The Temco tank is valve at the bottom of that. This feeds to the screening solution. This air compressor will hook up to a small pump sitting down here. It's a diaphragm pump. So the air-driven diaphragm pump. On there is a little valve, micro valve, precision valve. You can also control to a certain degree with the air pressure coming off this air compressor, but that's going to give you much finer control. This is the primary control box. I'll run another video here in a couple of minutes so you can see how this all works. But basically, once they have energy to the system, you turn that on and you can control the ball mill, and this one should be the screw, so ball and screw. Let's open this up so you can see what's inside. There's a bunch of breakers, so if something pops on them, see which one's still latched here. No, can't open it with the handle in on position. Okay, so those are the PowerFlex 523B controllers, and these are all the breakers. All the breakers need to be turned on, this box closed, and then they can turn the main circuit breaker on. All right. This is a screening solution. We don't have the sieve in here, but it's a wet-dry sieve shaker. There's a vibratory motor. The idea is that it'll sit here and vibrate material. Undersize goes down into the product tank. Oversize is going to feed back into this circuit and go back into the mill for another spin. This is the wash tube. Just need to grab hold of the wash tube here and turn the petcock on. Turn it on slowly so it doesn't splash and spray everywhere. This is the final product tank. It's the end of this skid, so it's battery limit. They will take this product tank to another system that they have on site already. I'm going to stop this video and start another one for the regrind skid.